This is me expressing what is in my mind and sharing the reality with you. This video has no political motivation or any interest group motivation. There is nothing motivating me to make this video apart from saying the reality, saying the truth the way it is. Now, this is the second video I'm going to make about the terrorists and the Modu Sheriff who formed Boko Haram. And it is disgusting to see that Chinese television at the time, they said IPOB is proscribed as a terrorist organization, so they can't grant interview to Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB member again, that time. So, well, that is their own, what is it called? That is their own business. It is their organization. They know what they are protecting, right? Very good. But how come the same Chinese television is granting interview to someone who formed and created Boko Haram? Now, before you get it wrong, before you tell me that it was Yusuf who started the Boko Haram, keep quiet, because you don't understand what happened then. Yusuf was a boy to Modu Sheriff. That is the first person that they pointed to, saying it was Yusuf. This guy is the first Boko Haram. He's the leader of the first Boko Haram. Police murdered that person. If I tell you what led to police murdering him, you will not understand. The guy was about to make some secrets small. So it was Modu Sheriff that was sponsoring them. I have evidence, I have the proof that he even used Borno State money to fund Boko Haram. And apart from that, everything I'm telling you, I'm not alleging it for your record. I don't allege something. If I want to say allege, I won't say it. So I know what I'm talking about. Even up to last year, this year, last 2 years. Okay, let me say 2024, 2025. You can see like 12 billion. 4 billion something and 7 billion something. The same Borno State up to today, they are still budgeting for Boko Haram. Go and check their budget. But you know how they put it? They put it for rehabilitating Boko Haram, for repentance Boko Haram. See, if you understand Nigeria, now this is where I'm going. As I said before, this video is not because of politics, it's not a political video at all. So I want you to pay attention because it's all about insecurity. It's all about insecurity. Now, this man who came to Chinese television and so many other people like him, why are they always making this kind of statement when it comes to P2B? That is what I'm going to tell you in this video. There is a reason why someone like Modu Sheriff could make that statement. This is not to support anybody. This is not to support P2B. But I'm going to tell you the reason why. And that reason is simple. But before we go into that, let us understand more. I want you people to know more and more who this Modu Sheriff is, who is now rooting to becoming a Tinubu spokesperson in coming election. You understand? A Boko Haram member, who was a governor, now rooting to be APC spokesperson again. Why someone who is coming out for president, his coalition also imported bandits. So Boko Haram and bandits, they are weighing the balance. So pay attention. I'll be right back after this video.
There is the irresponsibility of a political and military elite in Nigeria. We all know what started Boko Haram. Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He is still roaming the streets freely. Yes. When Yusuf was caught alive. Who created it? The ECOMOG. Who created the ECOMOG? We have to look at the root cause in order to find a solution. The root cause of that problem, as we know it today, is Ali Sharif. He used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thugs. He even made one of them a commissioner. But they became too powerful. And they had no option but to try an elimination, which was not possible, and which we are all paying for. The military came in, and they cashed in. And they have turned the Northeast into a cash cow. Military jumbo budgets, unaccounted for. I remember Jonathan was spending 2 billion naira every day on security. But there was no security. Hundreds and thousands of our people were slaughtered. And we also know that the army, more than anything else in Borno and Yobe, have contributed and enforced this so-called terrorism. Terrorism has become a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is not only national, but it is international. But let us talk of Nigeria, because that is what concerns me. We know, I have been part of a committee that investigated the atrocities of the Boko Haram.
Chief Anikade, tell me,
essay, and many people compare what I'm saying.
Chief Anikade, people will be wondering, why is Chief Anikade talking about this right now and not before now, when we were facing these issues of Boko Haram? And is it because he's now become the party chairman that you're voicing your thoughts about your knowledge about Senator Alimadu Sheriff?
Sheryl, I think we need to move away from political correctness in this country. And I think we should stop being scared of speaking the truth and saying it as it is. Now, if I may, I will tell you the basis under which I am saying this. I don't say it's based on rumor. I don't say it for fun. And I don't take pleasure in saying it. Because this is somebody I have known for many, many years, since we were both in the NRC in the early 90s. And I have nothing personal against him. But I must tell you that if he wants to convince the world that he has nothing to do with Boko Haram, then let him explain his relationship with Muhammad Yusuf, the man who started Boko Haram and who was murdered in mysterious circumstances by the police. Let him tell us how it was, or who it was, that he was using as his local thugs whilst he was governor of Borno State, two-time governor, who his local thugs were, who led those local thugs, and let him tell us that it wasn't Muhammad Yusuf that actually led them and that he wasn't funding and organizing them. Let him tell us who asked Yaradua to send in the soldiers and kill as many people as possible of the Boko Haram group simply because he was tired of them and he was fed up with giving them money. Let him tell us how it is that he appointed as Commissioner for Religious Affairs an individual by the name of Buju Foy or something like that. And this man was the person that was giving those boys money and keeping them happy. And let him finally tell us under what circumstances Buju Foy was killed after the investigations began, and the likelihood is that he would have given evidence as to the fact that he had been used to fund and support these boys whilst they were operating at the local level. Now, at this time, they were operating at the local level. What happened was there was a big fallout, as there always is, between gangsters and people like that. One thing I will not do is associate myself with a political party that has a man with such antecedents behind him. So that's the first aspect. Now, the second aspect is this. I am asserting, and I'm saying it again, that the way Boko Haram started, he had a hand in it. He funded them at the local level. He was using them as his personal thugs until the time that Muhammad Yusuf was arrested. When Muhammad Yusuf was arrested and was under interrogation, somebody killed him. Somebody gave that order so that he wouldn't expose so much. The next thing that happened, a couple of years later, his own commissioner, who had been briefed and who had, for a number of years, been funding these boys, was also interrogated. He too was killed under mysterious circumstances, and so on and so forth. And what then happened was that they turned on him and held him responsible for the death of their leader and for the death of his own commissioner, because they believed, rightly or wrongly, that he wanted to cover certain things up. Now that's the history of it. I have a very good friend who is now a governor in Kaduna State. He told me something a number of years ago. And he told me that, look, if we wanted to solve the problem of Boko Haram, all we needed to do was ensure that justice was done, and those that ordered the killing of Muhammad Yusuf and a number of other people to cover up their own antecedents should be brought to book, arrested, prosecuted, and jailed. We didn't do that. And these boys went to the streets, started killing everybody until an international dimension entered it. The whole thing was hijacked by Al-Qaeda, ISIL, and of course some local politicians in Nigeria, and it became the monster that we have to.
Now, Haja Mohammed is the first woman. The second person, as you know him, is Fani Kayode, who is now an ambassador, right? Whether any country have accepted him, I don't know, but Tinubu appointed him as an ambassador. That is all I know. So I think it's right to refer to him as Nigeria's ambassador. Now, you see how they expose everything about this man. This is the reason why I don't believe in one Nigeria. Yeah. You may not like me saying it. This is the reason why I don't believe in one Nigeria. One Nigeria is here to kill you, not to save you. One Nigeria might give you opportunity to amass wealth for you and your children and for your children. But know that when life vanishes, that wealth will be transferred to another person. Your life is not guaranteed in Nigeria. You are not safe in Nigeria. People wake up today, tomorrow they can't wake up because they are dead. See, it's like people are on a death row. You don't even know the day you are going to die. That is the situation we are seeing in Nigeria. So people don't want us to say all these things. People don't want to hear the truth. But you see, let me tell you the reason why these people are doing this. Number one, P2B is not a terror sponsor. Yeah, P2B is not a terror sponsor. I have dig down about P2B. So anytime I tell you that I have dig down about somebody, it is more than what you think. You understand? I'm not your regular person that come out to tell you. Before I say something, I have dig down about what I'm saying. So I'm not just coming out to say it. There are some things about me digging down about someone that I can't even say online here. You understand? P2B is not a terror sponsor, and I'm not saying this to P2B's favor. No, I'm not saying this because I want people to like him. No. Now, the second thing is that they know fully well that P2B can't stop their agenda. They know fully well, even though P2B becomes Nigeria president for 50 years, he can't stop the agenda. He knows. They knows. But P2B is going to drastically slow down the agenda. Even though P2B is just the president of Nigeria for 4 years, the agenda will they will start afresh later. After that 4 years, they will start afresh. So P2B might destroy a lot of things because these people have gotten to 70-80% implementing what they want in Nigeria. I'm telling you the fact. You can hear so many senators saying it, just that you people don't know when people are telling you the truth. So many senators are telling you Boko Haram is about to achieve their aim. What is their aim? To overthrow the Nigerian government, to impose an Islamic caliphate in Nigeria, which will be governed by Sharia law. This is the mission of Boko Haram. So senators are telling you this every day. Boko Haram is about to achieve their aim, but it is you that is not decoding what they are saying. For someone like me, when I hear anybody talk, I know what the person is talking about. When I hear them, so someone that talk about the former major generals who are aiding the insecurity, I laugh because I know them. I know what they are doing. You understand? It is you that don't know. So your only mind is, let's focus on election, let's focus on changing the next government. But this problem can be solved if nobody knows. You know, sometimes people will come out to say, this thing we are saying now, what is the solution? The first solution is, do you really know the problem? Because you can't talk about solution you don't know. How many people understand what is going on in Nigeria? How many? So knowing the problem is one. It's a major thing. About Einstein said, if you give me an hour to solve the problem on Earth, I will spend 59 minutes defining the problem, trying to know what the problem is. And I will just spend a minute in solving the problem. That is to tell you that knowing the problem is very important. Then number two is to provide solution to it, whether you like it or not. A good leader may sounds good to people's ear. That, oh, when we have a good leader, things is going to change. Is it a monarch system? Wait, is it a generational something that person will stay there forever? After him, the children will continue? So I'm trying to ask question though. Is it what someone will enter there 4 years and after the person will leave? And you say that is the solution? That you people should think. You people should think. Now, if Nigeria remain one, people should get ready for another civil war, another brutal war, because these terrorists are not giving up. No, they are not giving up. I had the opportunity to know so many things about the agenda of these terrorists. They are not giving up. So who will stop them? Will stop them? All these people frustrated Jonathan. Jonathan was not and is never a terror sponsor. They frustrated him. His administration, bomb blasts everywhere, people get now that. They frustrated him out of power. They forced Jonathan to remove Hejereka, who wanted to do something about this insecurity. They forced Jonathan to remove it, and Jonathan about to pressure, and he did. See, Nigeria is not sustainable. I'm saying this because that is the reality, that is the truth. The reason why these people are attacking Obi is that Obi is going to slow down their agenda. Obi is not part of their cabal. Obi is not a terror sponsor. I'm not saying this because he can do something, but Obi can't change Nigeria. That is the hard reality. But people with Okocha keep quiet. You don't know Obi. You don't say, no problem. I didn't say Obi is a bad person. Is it not 4 years or 8 years? So you think people who calculated about 500 years agenda, that 4 to 8 years is going to change anything? No, 4 to 8 years is going to change anything about 500 years agenda. You people should get busy. Okay? We are not one. We are not one. We are brothers across border. Nigeria could have been, this territory could have been so great that Europe, America, and Asia will be jealous of. Imagine if this country has been divided since 1970s. By now, prosperity will be something that people will be coming to see in this territory. Imagine they divided Nigeria, even though it was 6 or 7 or 8 or 3. Anyhow, you will see people like the kind of prosperity that's supposed to be coming out from these places. It's either you understand it or not. Nigeria is not sustainable. Nigeria can't continue. Or you wait, because this Sharia, they must implement Sharia in Nigeria, in one Nigeria, unless Nigeria succeeded. It's a matter of 300 years, 200 years, 100 years, 50 years to come. Yeah, they will do it after we almost have died. If they're unable to do it in this generation, are children coming up ready to face what our forefathers faced? Remember, this was what led to Ojukwu fighting the war, right? Then after the war, we are not ready to fight war, but we are ready to push back. Then after our generation, the next one they may be careless. They just focus on anything that will happen may happen, and then your communities will be renamed. Just like Hausa people, they will change your Oba, your Ubi, your Onu. They will change all those things to just Emir, Emir, like they did to Hausa people. And that will be the end. You can't do nothing. So the earlier, the better. First of all, understand the problem. Secondly, understand that Nigeria not remaining one is going to solve this problem. Because some people really want Sharia and they are leading you, they are ruling you. So they can't openly tell you to accept Sharia, but they can use the terrorists against you. You don't know Nigeria.